with me, and things are hairy in more than one way for Rod Blagojevich these days. Remember that? He was removed from office, impeached by the Illinois State Senate, and is facing felony charges for allegedly trying to sell Obama's Senate seat. He tells his side of the story in his new memoir, The Governor. So, please welcome Rod and his wife, Patti Blagojevich. Okay. It's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of background.
That's a lot of stuff. And I understand that you're comparing yourself to a Shakespearean tragic figure.
Well,
which one? Lady, well, you know, Macbeth, Hamlet, who?
Well, you just gave some background.
Romeo? I'm sorry.
Can I just jump in and just say something real quick?
Yeah.
Elvis appeared before Madison Square Garden here in New York, and the first thing he said to the press was, first of all, I'd like to say, innocent of all charges. He gave all that background, and I want the people to know those are false allegations, and I write about that in the book. I'm going to prove my innocence. I'll be fully vindicated. And a very terrible thing, an unfair thing has happened to Patty and me, to our daughters and to our family, and the people of Illinois who put their trust in me, because they chose me in every election, hadn't lost one, and they chose me because they trusted me, and I trusted them to make the decisions. It's very hard when you're falsely accused of things, and you have this tremendous desire to let everybody know I didn't do what they say. And so the book is an opportunity to get some of that out.
So that's your point of view here, which I'm sure will be disputed by others, though.
Well, I think it's factual, and obviously it's open to you guys challenging it.
Well,
yes.
What's interesting is most people, because you're facing 16 counts, most people wait until the ordeal, the trial is over, and then they, put out a book. That's very interesting that you did it beforehand. Aren't you afraid that, some of the stuff in the book could be used against you? Why would you write that now?
Yeah.
Well, when you have powerful forces who falsely accuse you of things and allege things that aren't true, and they have the resources, as the government does, you have to ask yourself, what can you rely on? And I'm relying on the power of the simple truth. I know what the truth is. And it's not any less true whether I write it in the book a few months ago or whether I talk about it in a court of law. The truth is the truth.
But they can take things and make little things seem, very big or very...
They've already done that.
They've done that.
Do you think it's a government conspiracy?
No, what has happened to us, and it goes to what Sherry just said, was, and I write in the book, and I write extensively about that, sensational allegations were made in a super sensational way. We had FBI agents in our home, in our bedroom at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm a sitting governor and a former prosecutor. You don't arrest somebody unless that person's a threat to his or her community or that person is a risk to run away. I was neither one of those things. They did a sensational press conference. Allegations were made that they were stopping a quote-unquote crime spree before it happened. That is completely not the case. In fact, it is upside down. That's a mutilation of the truth. I write in the book that the day before I had made a decision and a direction on who the Senate choice should be. I was going to hold my nose and make a routine political deal that would create jobs for people in Illinois, expand health care for people in Illinois, and have a written guarantee not to raise taxes on the people of my state. The day after, at 6 o'clock in the morning, a peculiar coincidence, I'm arrested and prevented from making that happen. Now, someone's lying here, and it's not me, and there are taped conversations, all of them, that I would like you all to hear. The accuser who did this out of context is preventing me from talking about those tapes to all of you.
Well, here's what I'm interested in. My question is, do you hold the president accountable for any of this? I mean, because I'm not sure if I'm misreading, so that's why I'm asking.
I do not.
Okay, because I wasn't sure, because they gave me a quote here that says, now he's the president of the United States like Zeus in Greek mythology.
Right.
On top of Mount Olympus, Mr. Blagojevich, oh, that's you. Yeah. I'm Icarus, who flew too close to the sun and I crashed to the ground. And I wasn't sure whether you were saying you crashed because you got too close to Barack?
No.
Okay, so I just want to thank you. I just wanted to clear that out.
No, if I could, I write in the book in the opening chapter, the day President Obama made history as the first African-American president in America. By the way, the first president I've ever known before he became president. And while basically on the top of the world and being applauded and revered, I'm at a federal courthouse being fingerprinted.
How have they done this? I mean, I'm just, why have they done it? And I know you can't absolutely say who has done it, but I'm going to ask you, Patty, because
do you know if they're Democrats that did it? I mean, are they, in this government conspiracy, is it Democrats or Republicans?
I'm not saying it's a government conspiracy. I'm simply saying that false allegations were...
You're saying they were out to get you.
I am saying that.
Yeah.
I am saying.
Why, though? Why? What did you do that made them want to get you?
I shouldn't speculate on some of their motivations. I mean, I think when the truth comes out, I think enough people will ask those questions. Let me say again, they base their accusations, their false accusations, on snippets of conversations from secretly recorded taped conversations on my home phone.
Right.
And they then went to court and are prohibiting me from letting you all hear every conversation in its full context.
Permanently, or are we eventually going to hear it?
At least for now, I'll have a chance hopefully in
used
court.
as evidence. I mean, this show, this book, I mean, you definitely must feel like you didn't do anything wrong. I mean, to write a book and whatever, like that's how secure you are that this is something else.
Well, that's exactly right, Megan.
Well,
I've done
sometimes the
nothing
best
wrong.
defense is an offense. Which is
Well,
what
how about the truth?
Can I ask one other question? Like, you were on a reality show afterward and A Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, and then your image was changed because of it, because before you were thought of Lady Macbeth or whatever, and then afterward you were really liked by all these people. I mean, did you like going on there? Did you enjoy doing it? I mean, why do that? I mean, I can't imagine I come from politics, being in a scandal, and then going on a reality show.
Right. I went on the reality show because it was a necessity for our family. The NBC wanted my husband on the show, and he was unable to do it. And I was faced with the choice whether I would do something like this, but facing our situation where he had lost his job, I was fired from my job. We have a home in a neighborhood in Chicago with a mortgage just like everybody else. We had 2 children in private school, and it was...
So you did it for the money?
I did it to
money?
help support
But it
my
also,
family.
I gotta say, it changed. It
you have
changed
a
my
good time?
perception of you. Watching you on the show was a different. I had a particular opinion about you, and seeing you on that show, I saw another side of you. I have to apologize for what I thought.
Maybe you should go
about
on
you.
Dancing with the Stars, Ron.
Yeah,
Tom DeLay is going on it. Maybe people will like him. I doubt it, but it could happen.
Well,
When's your
I'll
trial?
keep an open mind.
Set for June of next year. So, I mean, that's the thing, too. I mean, the trial isn't going to be till June of next year
Are you
at
doing
the
book
earliest.
signings?
Oh, yes. And again, I hope you all read the book because it tells a truthful story. And everything I say and write, as Megan pointed out, is subject to somebody else trying to twist it and use it against you. But
I just think it's ballsy. I mean, I gotta hand it to you.
you
if
say
I
that on TV
were-
like that? You sound like me on some of those tapes.
Well, but I mean, you know, writing a book that literally, I'm sure a prosecutor is going over with a fine-tooth comb.
But you're out of politics.
Well, they're taping this
That's it.
conversation right now. Everything I do.
right now to see if they can.
Yeah, and then they send it to us as evidence. That's how it works.
Patty and Rod, Scott, thank you. The governor is available in stores today, and everybody in our audience is going home with a copy. We're going to be right back. Yeah, no. The book.